y'all move definitely inspired me though. When I started doing my thing to get out there and sell my shit myself, man.
You got, social media, I mean, it's cool. I guess I love it to an extent because it is a great way to use it now because everybody's using social media. Mm-hmm. But I respect the old grind more. Like when you had to actually walk up to people yourself, you couldn't be recorded. You couldn't fuck up and do it all over again. It was genuinely straight out. Yeah. So you got to sell yourself. You selling your product. Not selling yourself like selling your soul, but you're selling yourself. Your product is yourself.
And and that shit humble you too.
Yeah, yes it does.
Because you get a lot of no's.
Yeah, a lot of no's, criticism. You got to be able to accept that. You got to be able to accept people looking at you crazy because you walking up with, you know what I mean? Like, because nobody really knows. You talk about the city where shit get real. So nobody know how you approaching them. You better have that CD out. Like, you feel me? You better come correct.
One time, bro, this shit was bugged. Cause like you was like when you said the homie gave you the CDs and shit to make some money. Right. So I was selling my shit, making money, and some of the homies was like, fuck that, nigga. Hey, yo, they just covered to me like, yo, let me get like 10 CDs, yeah. Like, yo, how much you want? Like, bro, you could be like $2-3. Like, word? Like, all right, cool. You come back like, like, yo, let me get some more. He was doubling up off the CD. Yeah. He was actually making money to go do other stuff off the music, you know what I'm saying?
Because they already in them spots. And it's just kind of like the same output. It's the same results as with social media because motherfuckers share your posts and things. So it's almost the same, but without the paper. See, and the thing is, like, how come social media get to make all the money, but you can't really make your money? Because now you got to pay more into getting your things on certain platforms and being seen. Back then, you paid into it. Like, you used to I took $250 and got me 2,500 glossy cover front and back album covers printed out. I had $20 that got me 100 jewel cases with the blanks and already in them. So that's $20 for 100, $250 for 2,500, right? So we're gonna say that's what, $270 I spent, right? Mm-hmm. That $270 with them 100 glossies at $5 a piece just doubled up. And if I crossed state lines or whenever I went like south or Midwest or whatever, and I went off of how the public out there did. Like, if you had artists out there moving they shit for 10, I'm not selling mine for 5. Mine's going for 10 too.
Yeah, fuck
you feel me?
Yeah.
So now, if you put $10 on that, 100 CDs, $10. You feel me?
Yeah.
You just bam, you feel me? And then
you
gotta stack real quick. And then you take half that stack, invest it right back. You already got the covers. All you need is $20 for another 100 CDs.
Yeah, word.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's what I was doing.
It's so easy. It's simple mathematics. And I don't be understanding how some cats say they hustlers or they this, that, and the third. But really don't know the hustle,
bro. You sell if you only could sell whatever the fuck, like if you only could sell what's popular, then you ain't no hustler, man. You gotta create desires. You gotta be able to make a crackhead buy dope, bro.
Bro, listen.
You understand what I'm saying?
Bro, listen, man. And like one thing I always learned too, because I didn't only just market myself. Mm-hmm. Or promote myself. I promoted any and everybody else who I fuck with. So
you gotta share that shit, man.
Word, I might have my CDs, your CDs, bro CDs, all at the same time, and now I package deal them shits. Mm-hmm. Because if your followers and your fans are the ones. So if
but
they,
you know what's crazy? That's full circle how you been though. Like even. On the block though, like, yo, my man got it, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yo,
it's the same type of...
even G-Macking for a minute to be like, all right, let me bro gonna eat, you know what I mean? Let bro eat, like, even, or sending you even, when you ain't had sometimes sending motherfuckers around the corner. Right. Y'all got you, I ain't got shit? Like, I've been sending motherfuckers around, like, you know what I'm saying? That's like, just search, like, so what you said is just consistent and just being consistent in your character and your hustle and everything you do. You gotta be consistent, bro. Yeah. Word up. That's one thing. Like, I know you like get into the spiritual thing. That's one thing I learned about. People got different names, God or Allah or universe or anything. Right. But that's one thing I learned about God, bro. Is God is consistent. Yeah. God is consistent.
Yeah, consistent no matter what.
So when they say like be perfect like your Father in heaven, it's like part of that is being consistent, bro. Like you gotta be consistent in the shit you do and who you say you is and what you believe in and what you stand for. Like a lot of motherfuckers ain't consistent, bro. They be shaking. Like
can't tell me no days off, but then you on the beach laid back with a pina colada. Yeah, nah, motherfucker, I'm on the beach laid back with a pina colada with some Henny in that motherfucker with my notebook and my pen right there on the side of me. You feel me? Getting at it while I'm enjoying myself. Like, I don't know, it's just like, cause bro, like, sitting in meetings with different labels and different people, different artists, signed, unsigned, I had opportunities, a lot of opportunities in my little span and a lot of encounters with a lot of people that, and it's like, when you see the grind, it's like, wow, you feel me? And then you know how you grind, you looking at it like, man, this shit ain't nothing to me. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't nothing to write a 16, and because it's already authentic. I'm not a fraudulent person, so nothing takes time. Yeah, I don't need time to make that.
Think about a movie and what happened on that scene?
Like,
what was his name on the scene? Yeah. It's like, nah, I gotta try not to tell too much of the fucking truth. If anything, that's the real battle. Right. Is trying to be dope and truthful without being incriminating and shit. Like.
And and that's what makes it so simple, man.
And the sacrifice. A lot of people don't understand the sacrifice too.
The sacrifice, man.
The sacrifice big, like, cause I know you've been in this shit for a minute, grinding for a long time, but moving around with different people. And I remember you went on tour, you drove and went on tour with somebody, and you was like, all right, now he's like, I got perspective on what I want to do as far as the music, because it's like this shit extra, like.
That was with Lady J, man. Shout out Lady J, man. That was the Def Jam tour. Shout out Double M too, man. Her manager, Zai, you already know, bro. And that just for me to be asked to drive on that tour, man, was dope. You know what I mean? Because I went as a driver, I ain't go as an artist, so it hit different. You know what I mean? It was like, okay, you really get to sit outside yourself. It's like sitting outside yourself. It's like an artist sitting outside himself, watching himself. Yeah. But just the only difference was it wasn't me, it was her. And that girl grind. You hear me? Like, M and Zai, they pushed her and she grind and she pushed herself. They team is motivated and she grind. I watched it. I was there.
Yeah, make sure you check her out too.
What was it? 7 days, 6 states, 17 different cities. You know what I mean? Like, shit was real. You know what I mean? From New York down to Charlotte. You know what I mean? From New York down to Charlotte, man, and back up. And shit, it was. I mean, from shows to radio station interviews to, and that's the thing is I like to see the footwork. Yeah, you know what I mean, the footwork because you gotta do it. Like, bro, I went down to Carolina with 100 CDs. I was done out of them shits. That was back in the day, man. You know what I mean? Back in the day, when like around the beginning of the grind. You feel me?
So now,
family down there, so I was going to visit. I just, wherever you're going, you're taking them. You know what I mean? That's what it's supposed to be. You're never supposed to get caught laughing. You're always supposed to have some CDs. That's your hustle. I remember coming outside with no money in my pocket, going home with a couple of hours. You know what I mean? Got a truck full of CDs, so I got work. So I ain't broke. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Invest in yourself.
And believe that shit.
And believe it. and let that lead you. Let that manifest itself.
Like, you gotta actually believe that shit. You can't just think that you gonna make it. You gotta believe all the shit you think about yourself. You can't even tell the next motherfucker half this shit that you thinking unless you confident.
Right. If you second guess yourself, then you gotta if you second guess yourself, then that's something you need to take up with yourself. Because you or whatever you desiring to do, because it might not just be for you. Like you know what I mean? But at the same time, like I mean, the grind in order to really get it in this game, man, you gonna have to go get it. Like you gonna have to go get it. You can't, I travel.
Holler at people.
You gotta holler. You gotta reach out. You
got nervous and shit.
You gotta, man. Listen.
Like one day, this joint ain't get out. This footage ain't get out. I forgot what DVD it was, but in North Newark, when it's the Puerto Rican Day Parade and shit, North Newark show off. Yeah. So there's one time I was on Lincoln and everything was happening on Broadway. So I was on Lincoln, me and one of the homies. We went around there to get away from the crowd to go do something and shit. But we ran into this nigga with a camera. So this nigga walked down the street with this camera, and it's one of the DVD dudes, actually one of the DVDs that was out that people was fucking with. Right. So he like, yo, what's up? I'm here to, record the shit, the Puerto Rican whatever and shit. He like, what up? You spit? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, who you? So when he told me, like, oh shit, spit on the DVD and everything. And he like, yo, you dope. It kicked it with him a little bit. But just my point is, you just gotta be ready. Yeah. Like no matter what the fuck going on.
Train to go.
Especially if you hungry. Like we was going to bust moves as far as money, some, you know what I mean? Right. Bust a little move. And it's like we doing that and we just boom, stop. And it's like, all right, we just stop and boom, we spitting. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like bars. Like, cause if this what you doing, then it's whatever. Like one day I'm macking him and they like, yo, my man is like, yo, my boy will rip you. And he just called this man, this nigga came through the battle me. Dude had won like 106 in Park like 3 times and shit. Dude came through the battle though. We just battled on the spot. And it's like, you just gotta be ready for shit.
You gotta be ready.
Like if you gonna be talking that shit, you just gotta be ready.
That's the thing, bro. The cats don't be ready. I remember, man, listen, that's another thing. Like being trained to go. That came with Sanu. Big shout out Sanu. Sanu put a lot of money behind me too. Big Beto, rest in peace, Beto. Feel me? Beto passed away. Sanu, he put a lot into me. Invested a lot. We was going places, bro. You feel me? You had to sit down with Murder Inc. When it was Murder Inc., then it went from Murder Inc. to the Inc., then it went from the Inc. to nothing. You know what I mean? Like, and for whatever reasons, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, you kind of, that's kind of, I mean, you would have got your name out there, but you.
Yeah, but it would have been
your feet in some water.
The wrong water. I don't want to touch that water.
Some hot water.
Hot, scorching motherfucking water.
Word that.
But, and then the situation presented from Sony, but I wasn't so quick to be responsive to that when I wasn't in agreement. So I just leave it like that. You know what I'm saying? Much due respect. And so it was like I was stubborn too. So it was like it was rough. But knew we went to fourth quarter with brother Rashad Muhammad. He produced and engineered a lot of Cool in the Game, Lauryn Hill, Fugees. And that's the studio I was working out of at the time. And man, studio was amazing. That shit, it was amazing. You feel me? Bro was on his shit. Like he like for every producer and engineer I dealt with showed me something so much different to an extent. They gave me another piece to my puzzle. You feel me? Because you learn something different. Everybody runs an operation, maneuvers different.
That's why it's good to move around and network, go to different studios.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? See, the thing is, like you said, you gotta be ready. So we go there, this spot, I didn't have to personally pay out of pocket. Like I said, New was really putting a lot into what I had going on. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't playing. He really was. You know, we was pushing.
Yeah.
And bro, goddamn. I was in that mug. We was in there for like over 24 hours. Like, right? Like straight locking and joint. I ate in that motherfucker like 3 times.
Damn, hell yeah.
Right, I did a whole mixtape and like 4 songs to an EP. Like straight through, like just coming home I got so much to say, you know, hungry. 27 songs on a goddamn mixtape. Who doing that nowadays? Nobody. You know what I mean? That's how it was. You know, you was hungry. Like, you know, feel me? Yeah. Pac dropped the double All Eyes on Me. Biggie dropped the double Life or Death. I dropped the double mixtape. You gotta be lit for that. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready. Yeah, for real. Like, I had material. So from the jump, for me, when I first entered the lane of rap, I already had enough material. Mm-hmm. And then for me, writing every day and trying to record every day, the material is crazy. Yeah. It's shit that I lay down, I don't even remember. Yeah. You feel me? Because I'm so far past it. Tomorrow, I'm so far gone on what I did today. Mm-hmm. I'm 2 songs ahead, 3 songs ahead, you know? So it's like, and it's just so natural, man, because I you know, it's a passion. It's a passion, but I don't look for all the headaches that come with this shit. You know, just like go back to the tour, what we was initially talking about with the tour. To see that young lady's grind and how bro really grind. The bros really pushed her and pushed for her, and she grind and she performed in those interviews and things like that. That was important to me. Yeah. That was important to me because that's what I did. But see, now you got to look back at it. The thing is, I did that when I had one kid. Yeah. You know what I mean? And, you know, life was a lot more open for things I wanted to do. Yeah. You know what I mean? Then now, you know, 4 kids later and a wife, that's what I wanted to talk about, the sacrifices, because a lot of people got families and shit, you know what I mean? And even younger trying to do it, and it's like, you got it, you know what I mean? Somebody got to let them know about the sacrifices, you know what I mean? Sacrifices is deep. You really got to ask yourself. Because you know you're going away for months and months at a time, especially when it get deep like that. You know, nobody sees the future until the present hits. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. In our reality, so because this shit can happen tomorrow. Yeah. That's what's important. That's the thing that's important to remember. Like, if you believe in yourself. Like, honestly believing in yourself means something else. It means this shit can happen tomorrow, and you believe that this shit can happen tomorrow. And if you really believe that, you gotta be ready to think, all right, what I'm ready to leave behind. Like, you can't think you going to fucking work next week if this shit happen tomorrow. Yeah, like, it's over. It's over. It's over. But you gotta be willing to take that risk too. Yeah. And be in position. So now, you know what I mean? And be in position financially. That's the whole gamble. Right. That's the whole gamble. You don't want to take the advancements from no label if you can't keep up with the standard. Like, you know, see, me, I always look at it like this. Before I look for a deal, I would look for distribution. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Yeah. Incorporate my own shit. Yeah, hell yeah. So I would look for distribution. I feel as though that would be the best part, and that would sit me exactly where I need to be. Like, you feel me? Versus to or some type of situation that if you is gonna be an artist, it's only for a time, and after this shit, they gonna help you with your shit or something. Right. Like a solid contract or some shit like that. Some shit that's gonna benefit you. Right. And like, the asset that goes along with that is my archives is crazy. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Having that work. Man, between features and songs, I know I got well over 1,000. And then also with the sacrifices, you know, is watching, you know, you're gonna be away from your kids and shit. Of course, you're gonna be able to provide, that's the benefit. But then you gotta think, if you is married, if you is with somebody, there's the time away and the temptation. And the temptation ain't motivation. So it's like,
the time away in the world you're gonna be in, it's like, is you ready for that part too?
Yeah, because you opening up other doors.
Yeah.
Also, and that's the thing,
and
like
new drugs,
right,
and even better drugs, even better alcohol, better everything almost. You know, so it's like, I know, I think it's LL. He bring his family with him. He bring his wife with him a lot of places and shit. Most places, he always got his wife with him. They say, I think it was LL. So it's like either you gonna have to figure some shit out with your family, or you gonna be out here. You better have a Lord with you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of extra shit. And if you got the homies too, you gotta think about that. Having the homies with you. What type of homies you got with you. What type of environments. You gotta just think about this whole picture. Because you could get famous and go to jail. You could be a nigga who never been in prison, and now you famous, and now you end up in real life prison. And your money can't even save you. Like, that shit is happening to people. That shit has happened. Shit, you know what I mean? Even if it's a year, that shit don't, like, Lil Wayne been a star since he was fucking 14 and ended up doing a year in Rikers. Like, he could have got hurt. You know what I'm saying? T.I. went to real prison while he was a star. Like, not before. Like, this was during his time as fucking Tip, T.I. Grand Hustle. Fuck, this nigga got his own league when he went to prison. Sean did 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got people, like, fucking, my son just came home. So it's like, you could, real life is still going on. But now, whoever the fuck you is or whoever you want to be, now you can fund that shit. So is you ready? You gotta have solid ground, like, not to be able to lose yourself.
And that's my thing. That's why, like, I target certain lanes. Like, I'm not trying to target the lane of looking to get a deal as an artist and things of that nature. No, I do a lot of
independent work.
Yeah, I do a lot of independent work. So I'm more so, I would rather help the next than depend on the next. You feel me? That way I got one up, not you, not me be one down.
So and you was on the news. I had to say it like that though. But you was on the news though, for something dope though. So what like inspired that song? That type of song?
Letters and Numbers, man. I had that's dope too. I had with my baby girl, my youngest daughter had a father-daughter day at daycare, and I had went and that was back in 2018. And she had a father-daughter day, so I went, and out of like 50 little girls in there, it was only like 4 of us fathers. It was 2 actual fathers, me and another guy, and then it was 2 grandfathers being there. And I'm like, God damn, so what the hell is going on? This is strange. So it was, and that was actually the day I left home and to go up to start the tour with Bro and them for Lady J. That was that day. We left that next.
Man, see you out here motivating, inspiring.
You got to, man. I mean, without them, it's no us, man.
Yeah, you know, that's the future, bro.
I'm sorry, without us, it's no them. I said it backwards. And some of them be just so lost, man. I feel bad for them because, you know, they don't have a chance.
No,
some don't have a chance, and
it's fucked up to see, bro.
Like you ever see? It's like sitting back and like my daughter, my baby girl, for example, my youngest son. I'm looking at the babies, right, the younger ones. I look back, I sit back, I watch them, right. I watch all my kids, but them 2 I watch more because they're younger. The older ones carry themselves a lot different, so you know it's a little different. But and I just see how the littlest things that may hurt their feelings. Like say if we in a park or something and they might want to play with somebody, but somebody ain't. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yo, that shit really different, right?
Yeah, it's different. It's like back in the day, you met friends like that.
But plus, like after the world had tainted us, though. But you see that innocence in them, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
After the world had fucked us up.
And it kind of fucks with you. And it's like, I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? But then when you really see why it's like that. It's only like that because, for one, kids nowadays are not even taught to know how to be social.
Yeah.
So they become antisocial.
That's real.
You know what I mean? So now they like in a shell. They clammed up. Like they don't know how to actually be a kid and play.
Yeah, and tried to express themselves and got shut down so much. It's like, fuck it now.
Right. So then letters and numbers come around and it's like, yo, you know, Champ had made this beat. And I was like, oh shit, this shit. I was like, yo,
Champ had made it?
Yeah, look, Champ made the beat. So we in the studio. Shout out Champ Music. And we in the studio, and bro put the beat on, and so I'm bopping with the shit, but I'm just playing, like I'm playing. Then I'm like, all right, bet. So he sent me that, and now but this was all right. I had my idea of what I wanted to do on the tour. Like I was already writing, like in that aspect. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Bro sent me a track. The track, but when we listen to the track, I'm just like playing around with it, you know, not on the ABC note, but just because I didn't know how to really take the track. And he was like, "Yo, nobody never went at this joint," so I was like, "Oh yeah, I want it." He was like, "Yeah," so I was like, "I want it," you know. I like the challenge. Yeah. So it was like okay, and then writing the letters and numbers to it was crazy because I messed my own head up. Like I'm like, damn, you know, I'm listening to how I freak the number game and with the alphabets all embedded, and it was just like, it was a challenge. That was one of the biggest challenges in my life, man.
Yeah, then not cursing.
Not cursing. That's easy to do, though.
Yeah.
That's easy to do.
Like, you know what I feel like? I feel like I could do it if I write it first and then double back.
Right.
And then replace some stuff. I think I could do it like that.
Right. Yeah, you know, in time, that grows on you. You know what I'm saying? And so that part easy to do, but it was just the part of keeping it PG-13.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, being an artist that writes all kind of music, pop, rock, hip hop, R&B. I can't sing, but I can write that shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like but to go from all of that to PG-13, it's like whoa, and you genuinely doing it. It ain't for no. You genuinely doing it. So because your reason is genuine. You know, that shit took a toll. Like that shit, I felt that shit in my heart. I'm in there, other people's kids. Can you help me, Amina's dad? And I'm like, damn, I feel bad as hell over here. You know what I mean? So I said, well, you ask your teacher, and the teacher asked me, well, do you mind, you know, assisting with the other kids? No, I don't mind. My daughter wasn't feeling that too much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was her daddy time. She wanted me to herself. But, you know, at the same time, I explained it to her and she understood. So it was like, you know, like, so now I'm sitting at the table with like 5 of them. Me, the teacher on one end, I'm over here, me and Mina, and then the other kids. And then, it was fun though, you know what I mean? It was different, but it was heartbreaking at the same time.
Yeah.
It was heartbreaking at the same time just to see these kids, and it's like, damn, man, like, you know, some of these cats, man, too innocent. These cats lay down with these women, or these women lay down with these cats, man, for whatever reason, whether it's the dude fault or the chick fault, man. Like, that shit pathetic, man.
And not really thinking about all this
shit,
man.
Them kids is innocent, man. They ain't actually come here.
This our damn future.
Right.
Like, regardless of what, this is the future of humanity. From whatever level you on, you are birthing the future of humanity.
Right.
Like, these is the people that's going out into the world next. Right. Whether they gonna be the teachers, the whatever the fuck they gonna be.
Right.
These is the next ones.
Yeah.
It's like you raising this shit. So whoever they become, you got part in this future.
Yeah, right.
So whoever we became, whoever the kids is now, and as this shit go on, it's all gonna keep falling on the generation before. Like, of course you can't force nobody to do shit, but we could create certain conditions. You know what I mean? And it don't happen, like, we so busy, you know, just doing other stuff, man. But before we get out of here, what anything you want to say? You know what I mean? To just any message you want to leave? People, anything you got going on?
Yo,
Any projects or anything?
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, I really did allegedly supposed to retire Bucks don't start, bro. Yeah, man. Nash, don't you start neither. But I allegedly supposed to retire, but I kind of want to give it one more hard shot. I just want to. Well, put it like, let me one thing at a time. The letters and numbers and anything all for the kids, I will never stop that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But far as everything else, if it's not really a benefit, then I'm really not going to be. But at the same time, I love music. So it's like, and then when the reason why I put out so much music, as far as on the public side and the social media field, is because when I see y'all not putting out music, is when I'm going to get on your ass. I can't reach out to everybody individually and actually be like, yo, bro, come on, man, you know, try to talk you into it. But I guarantee you, if I post 10 posts in 10 days and me spitting out some 10 different 16s, you going to get frustrated enough to put something out. And it's all love. I'm not saying that in a, you know, so I would take it. Motivation, man. Motivation,
that's what
man.
this about, man. That's why I don't want anybody to misconstrue. That's what this about, motivating it and letting people know that, hey, this person got something going on, or this was going on, and letting people see somebody might got love for the shit you doing, man. Keep doing it. Keep pushing. You know
but you gotta grind. You gotta go get it. You can't stop. You can't half-ass it. You know, like you gotta grind. You gotta build the material because, like you said a ways back, and you know, you said about being ready. You know what I mean? I never forget, man. Ran down up on me, man. Like not ran down like that, but like ran down up on me, like, all right, let me hear something. It was like right off the bat. Like, you feel me? I'm like, God damn, like. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, damn, this is how you really gotta be, because motherfuckers are, you feel me?
Yeah.
And
especially if you act like that's how you come. If that's how you act. And motherfuckers running around saying they the best and this. It's like, yo, you gotta keep that confidence, bro.
Let me hear it then. Like, you know, man, see, with me, it ain't about no best. It's about consistency. Because I don't care how hard a person go, how dope the music is, how talented they are. If you ain't consistent, it's all a waste. It's all a waste. So why waste your time or anybody else's time? If you ain't gonna grind work, you ain't gonna get nothing.
The supporting each other. Like, as far as the time, that's why I'm doing this, because people get to see that maybe, you know, miscommunication do happen, or, you know, motherfuckers be imagining haters sometimes, but some people do got love for you, and I want to see more unity. I want to see motherfuckers making more music together.
Yo, I've been trying that shit since I've been down here,
different things. I know it's definitely, that's something I always had that in my mind, and trying to just say that the motherfuckers when I was around them, but it's like, boom, I you know, doing this, maybe this will help. Maybe this will get people to realize something. Like, you know,
it don't even be. I don't even think
just
like
to support.
People, it's about the support.
Just to support. Just share somebody's shit. You know, just like.
You know what?
Tell somebody.
It's about understanding this. If the more artists you got in one town or one city, the more those artists need to be in tune with each artist in that town or that city. Reason being, because if something from the outside come in, you want everybody to be noticed. That's your town, that's your city, that's what you represent, right? So therefore you need to project that the right way. So when somebody come from out of town, in town, see that unity, and then they leave back out of town and fuck around, put a package deal together, come back to the town like, yo, look, man, I love the way the fact that you feel me? Like, shit. You know, you gotta look at all the, and it ain't, I ain't saying like, motherfuckers gotta gang together and get a group. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it just like you saying, the unity thing. Like, and it's like, can't that person I fuck with nowhere ever say I never been or I never am supportive of what they got going on. Nan person in the world. Nobody can say that about me. You feel me? Word up. It's genuine, man. I try to be there for everybody, show love, you know, do whatever I can possibly do in a certain amount of time, you know, and, you know, so it's never that. I want to see I want to see.
Because you know what I feel like? I feel like it's like you don't know who's going to make it. And it's better to have the love to push everybody because if the one person make it, then that bring light on just the whole situation.
Yeah, but it's just like the old saying, man. You can't have too many chiefs and no Indians.
Yeah,
so and with that saying, everybody's in one area. So regardless whether people want to see it like that or not, you're still like a unit.
Yeah, it's working
you're
out.
Still
anyway.
a unit.
Yeah.
You're still a unit.
It's working itself out anyway.
If you look on the map, right, and this is where we at, and everybody right here in my hand raps, all of this shit becomes a unit. Mm-hmm. This is one sector. So when it's being looked at, it ain't just one particular artist being looked at. It's being looked at as a unit. It's not being looked at as a group. It's being looked at as a unit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay, damn. Okay, well, let me see how many followers this person got. How many followers this person got. Who's sharing what? How much love they showing amongst. Damn. Because who wants to invest in somebody that can't really show production?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, let's be for real. You think Universal or somebody going, Universal, you think Universal or Sony gonna put some money behind somebody that ain't got a buzz in their own city or town? Mm-hmm. You know, they ain't talking about 10 or 20 purchases. They want to see thousands.
And then I would see, I mean, this just around the board. Mm-hmm. The younger dudes gotta learn to respect the older cats, and the older dudes gotta learn to respect the young dudes, and just realize, like, yeah, shit different, but we still gotta fuck with it and respect it. Yeah. Cause the young dudes gotta realize that the dudes before them laid the carpet down, no matter what they doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? The ones before you laid the carpet down for you to even walk on. So you gotta have that respect. The older dudes can't tell the young dudes how to walk on that carpet. We just gotta maintain that level of respect though. So they can see us and know like, oh, yeah. So they can want to adhere to certain rules. Cause shit ugly right now.
It's just like, keep it on the carpet type. You know, you once you lay that carpet, once Lowe's come in and lay that carpet, they gone. That shit over with.
Yeah.
So therefore, like, it's already laid. So it's up to you to format. Mm-hmm. So and yeah, you're absolutely right from an older perspective. But see, the thing is, it generates both ways. Yeah. And my thing is with it like this. And I realize that you know, the younger brothers, they flow, they swag, they you know, I'm using their terms, you know what I mean? They flow, they swag, they it's different, you know what I mean? And that's cool because everybody has their own thing. So I respect it, you know what I mean?
Real shit,
I can't look at you to be like me and you can't look at me to be like you. You know what I mean? But we can always have a common denominator, like, you know what I mean? Like, we can always have a common denominator. That just might not be it far as on certain aspects. Like, just say, for instance, certain songs I won't feature on because I know that ain't my lane.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I'm gonna stray away from that. That I can't.
I think that's how you supposed to do it, though, know who you is.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, just certain things ain't for you, but that don't mean that you gotta downplay it. Or look at it.
I even used to say that, and I used to try to tell the homies that, like, even in the streets, like, just because you throw yours up, don't mean you gotta throw theirs down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You can represent yours without disrespecting somebody's shit.
Right.
And the people get that shit confused. Like, in order to be on top, you gotta squash all the rest of the shit around you. Right. And that ain't how it work. Like, if you really want to fucking be on top, you gotta big up everything else. Like, the leader is in front. If you in front, you gonna put the most work in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You really gonna be a fucking servant of everybody else because you really showing them the way. Because they don't know what to do. You gonna have to keep turning around and say, nah, not like that, like this. Like, you really working. You gonna work the hardest. So everybody wanna be the, like you said, paid in full, everybody wanna be the man for no reason.
Yeah, because they don't wanna work as hard.
Like, fuck you wanna be the man for? You just wanna be the top dog and do what? Like, nah, you gonna be the motherfucker to take the punches first. Motherfucker through the door, take the first shots. You know what I'm saying? You gonna take the first punches. You gonna have to swing first.
Are you ready to bear that weight?
Like, so you wanna wear the crown, bro. Your head gotta be heavy. Like, you gotta be ready for that, bro. Whoa. I definitely appreciate it though, bro. So yeah, man. So you think you gonna do any projects as far as like a whole project for the kids or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm still working on the 5-song EP, man.
Okay.
I'm stuck on that third song because I want to go another way with it, a little bit more festive for them. But I'm kind of stuck mentally on how and what approach I want to take with it. So I'm taking a little bit more time needed to actually let the thoughts I got marinate and actually figure out which approach I'm gonna take.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I want to make sure that's perfect, you know, because like vowels, I feel as though top letters and numbers, but the vowels ain't out yet. That's the second song I did.
Okay.
So now that third, I need to top
that one.
Yeah, you feel me? So
feel you.
it's an even bigger challenge. So it's like, whoa, it gets deep. You know what I mean? It gets deep. So I just want to make sure. Cause that vowels, I got like some Street Fighter things and it's dope. It's dope.
That's hard, bro.
I got the dance for it and everything. Like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Word,
and,
bro, having fun with this shit, man. That's live.
Shout out to my oldest baby girl. She actually choreographed that dance.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I told her what I had in mind and she actually did all that joint. I was like, word,
that's
that
live,
was dope.
Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, hey, look out for everything bro got going on and make sure you just keep tuning in, bro. We just trying to just get everybody together, man. Like let everybody know what we got going on and show some unity, man, some love.
That's it.
Like let you know, like and then maybe the regular people see everybody that come from out of town ain't no dickhead, man. We all ain't out here trying to do no wild shit. Some of us actually took the opportunity to get better and shit and focus up, you know what I mean?
This is cake, man. Just to live. I mean, I love it.
Yeah, it's easy, man.
It,
like and then you know what else that people from here they don't really got the contrast, but just growing up in that shit and then see this and be like, damn, so something is wrong. Because you really don't know that something's wrong with the environment and certain things until you get the fuck away from it.
Right, yeah.
And then you can look back and be like, oh shit, it's on fire. That shit on fire. I was in the burn. That's the burning house. I was this shit is on fire. Now you get out of that, you like, oh shit. And then eventually once you get your shit together, you like, all right, hold on, now I gotta go get a fire extinguisher. You start to want to put the damn fire out. Word, man. Peace, bro. It's definitely good you came through the fuck with me.
You already know, bro.